Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Ryan Fila, your personal motivator, and you're here with Motion Impact. Probably shouldn't use the knife, maybe I'll use the rice scooper. Motion Impact. And today we're gonna be talking about crafting your environment still and your 2020 vision for this year so you can accomplish your goals. It's January 28th. It's almost February. We're 4 weeks in. I hope you haven't given up on your goals yet, as many people have. And we're gonna help you while I cook today, talk about your food and your nutrition and how important that is for you attaining your goals this year. Real quick, if you haven't already, check out video 3. We're gonna keep building on that. This is a whole process. Attaining your goals for real is a process. It's not one video. And you can download the link. We're gonna talk about a few items that you could cut out of your diet and a few things that you can add to your diet to make your life more whole, just so you can write it out. There's a sheet down below in the description. Go check it out and download it. Let's get into it. Did you know that 40%, 39.8% is what the official number was, of US citizens are obese? And what that means is your BMI, your body mass index, is over 30, which is basically a calculation of how high you are with how much you weigh. 40%. 4 out of 10 people, almost half. This is huge. This affects everything in our life. What we eat affects our mind, and what we do with our mind affects what we eat. So we got to control this and start here so we can change this and then improve this. You feel me? So we're going to talk about the excuses, not all of them, but the 10 of the top most used excuses for why you're not eating healthy, and I'm going to crush each of them just like I'm going to crush this onion. Number 1 excuse: it's too expensive. Now I feel you. I grew up real poor. My mama, we grew up on food stamps. We had the Pop-Tart special for breakfast, ramen special for lunch. We were on school lunches. I feel you. But listen, for most people, what this really comes down to is a priority excuse. It's not that it's too expensive, it's that your priorities for where you spend your money are in other places. They're not in your health through what you're eating. It's not that it's too expensive, it's that you would rather go out on Friday, you'd rather go out on Saturday, you'd rather have money for all these other things to fill some void than eat healthy and live a more healthy lifestyle. Stop saying and complaining that food is too expensive. You are right. First off, that in the US, healthy food has systematically become more expensive. You're right. But in your individual life, quit making it an excuse. Reprioritize your life. And if it really is too expensive, like for real too expensive, you need to reprioritize your time then. Because you can go out and you can get seeds and you can grow your own stuff for cheap, but that takes more time. That's why you weigh your time and your money. If you don't have the money, then you make the time. If you don't have the time, then you fill it with money. If it's too expensive, do it yourself. Number 2, I'm too busy. Ryan, I'm just too busy to eat healthy. I got all these fast food options. I'm just going to hit those. Stop. You know there's plenty of healthy places that you can stop and eat where are probably right next to those fast food joints. You can go into a grocery store instead of going to that fast food joint and get something way healthier. And what I'm talking about with healthy foods is just stuff that grows out of the ground. Chop out those refined sugars. Just don't eat as much of it. I'm not even telling you do keto, do paleo, fast for 7 days, do intermittent fasting. We need to start at the bones, like the base, and y'all need to see that this is a problem in your life and you need to just eat a little healthier. It's a transition, it's a process. Eat things that grow out of the ground. Start there. Like, just eat more stuff that comes from planet Earth. But back to it being not enough time. Stop here instead of here. That's what it comes down to. Stop going to Popeyes and go to Mad Greens. It's right there. Go to King Soopers instead of walking into McDonald's. Get some fruit at the grocery store and eat that instead of eating the burger. That's a bollocks excuse. Number 3, I had a bad day, Ryan. It's been a rough day. You know, it helps me to eat something unhealthy. Like, it helps my soul. Stop. No, it doesn't. When I went to Australia, there was a little while there while I was living in the van where I was low-key depressed. Like, missing sports and missing things to pour into and just going through life, I felt like I was just coasting around and traveling, and I had a huge void. And what I did was this. I was like, I need some food. Like, I don't care about the health. I just want my taste buds to fulfill my missing things in my brain. Like, I just want to enjoy that. But really what I was doing was just putting garbage in my body, which then filled my mind with garbage. There are healthy foods on that sheet, on that PDF that I'm talking about. There are healthy foods that you enjoy. Eat more of those. I'm sure you can think of 5 things that are semi-healthy at least, if not super healthy, that you enjoy eating. Now take the 5 things that the junk items that you eat every week that you're not that crazy about. You just eat because it's convenient. You eat because it's free. You eat because it's there. Take those 5 items, those junk food items, cut them out of your diet and replace them with the 5 items of healthy food that you enjoy eating. Just replace it. And you'll start to feel better. You will start to habitually eat better. And then on your bad days, remember that what you're filling your gut with is filling your mind. So if you fill this with garbage, it's only going to get worse up here. And this is where I've had a bad day comes into play. Okay, I need to get some of this food started. Hold on. I need to eat breakfast. Well, late breakfast. It's only because I ran this morning. Breakfast is kind of a propaganda. It's not the healthiest meal of the day. You don't need to eat breakfast by any means. But I ran 10 miles this morning, so I'm going to fill my body with something. We're going to make some eggs with some spinach and probably a fruit smoothie, I think. Number 4, I deserve a treat. But Ryan, things in my life have been good. I've been successful. I went on a run this morning. I deserve a treat. No, you don't. You deserve to treat your body well. You don't deserve a treat. Your body deserves to be treated well. You need to take advantage of what you've done. If you just went for a 10-mile run, if you just went for a mile run, if you just did an exercise, your body needs good nutrients and nutritious food to be more efficient and more effective. What you need to do is feed it something that's good for it, not just good for your taste buds. That's where we get tripped up, is we just want the immediate satisfaction in our mouth. It's amazing how much that pushes our lives, just the immediate satisfaction of our taste buds. But what you need to do is satisfy your gut. Your gut health is important to your brain health, which is really what you're trying to improve here. Don't give me this, I deserve it. No, you don't. You deserve to treat your body right. Number 5, it's genetics, Ryan. My family has always eaten this way, and it's just in our genes to be unhealthy. No, it's not. It's habitual. You might have genetic problems with the way your body processes food, but not with how you eat food. That is habitual. That's a choice that you make. You're making the choice to eat unhealthy, to eat McDonald's, to eat things that are fast, to eat things that are cheap, to eat things that are convenient. That is a choice. It's not genetics. Number 6, diets don't work for me, bro. Ryan, like, diets just don't work for me. No, you don't work for diets. It's not a priority to you. Stop pointing the finger that way and point it back this way. It's not that diets don't work for you. It's that you're not committed to it, that you don't really want to change. Your why isn't strong enough. The why for you eating healthy isn't stronger than the excuse of diets don't work. That excuse is much stronger. The taste buds, the immediate satisfaction in your mouth is stronger than your purpose for getting on that diet. And I'm not even telling you to get on a diet. Listen, for me, what I have to do is commit to something to make it happen, especially for food. That's what I've realized after athletics, because when I was an athlete, I really could eat whatever I wanted, but even then I was just trying to eat as much healthy stuff because I was trying to be the best athlete that I could. That was my why. But after that, I realized that I need to commit to something. So what I did is I committed to cutting out refined sugars for 6 days out of the week because I have a sweet tooth. I can't even lie. I love sweet stuff, candy, sugary drinks, like whatever. I have a huge sweet tooth, and what I had to do was commit to cutting that out for 6 days a week. No refined sugar, period, for 6 days a week. And then on Sunday, I go crazy. But there are all sorts of plans you can follow: keto, paleo, intermittent fasting. And I'm not even telling you to do any of those because I don't think you should go keto. I don't think not eating vegetables is healthy in the long run for anybody. But What you need to do is say, okay, I need to cut out a few items first. I got to start somewhere. I got to cut out a few items first that are my crutches. Cut out your crutches and replace them with something healthy. You don't need to commit to a whole diet. You just have to start somewhere and commit to something. It's not that diets don't work for you, it's that you're not working for the diets. Number 7, I got a slow metabolism. Ryan, my metabolism is slow. Okay, great. You got a slow metabolism? Eat better food for it. Eat less. Yes, I'm telling you to eat a little bit less. Now, people go crazy with this and they're like, oh my God, you're not eating, that's unhealthy. And listen, there is a point where that can be unhealthy, but if you want to lose some weight and you want to be healthier and you want to have a more efficient and effective brain, eat a little bit less, especially if you're not outlaying a ton of physical exercise. You don't need as much food, point blank, period. Now, don't take it crazy and start starving yourself all the time. That's not healthy. That's not what I'm telling you. But I'm telling you it is okay to eat a little bit less. Instead of getting a bowl this big, get a bowl this big. Take the plates and the bowls in your house, if they're big ones, and go buy new ones. Go to Goodwill and get a couple small ones. It's been proven that if we have smaller cups, bowls, plates in our homes, we eat less. And that makes sense because they're smaller portions, which means you have to get more. And if you have a bigger bowl and you have more food left, we feel inclined, especially from our parents when we were kids, like, you got to finish your plate, you got to finish that bowl. I know my mama was all about that. But we feel like we have to finish what's left, which is good because we shouldn't waste it. But then let's just make the portion sizes smaller so you eat a little bit less. But if you have a slow metabolism, that doesn't change anything. If you're thinking, okay, I have a slow metabolism, so it doesn't matter what I eat, I'm still going to gain weight, you're just wrong. You need to eat more foods from the ground of Mother Earth instead of processed from the plants in Atlanta, and then you will feel better and you will begin to look better, if that's what your goals are. Ooh, number 8, it's free. Betty at the office is always bringing in free baked goods. Or they always got free pizza on Wednesday. And I mean, it's free, Ryan. This is the one that I probably struggled with most. And this can be kind of coupled with, I don't like to waste. If other people aren't going to finish their plates, I want to finish it because that's just gonna get thrown in the trash. These have been my kryptonites, for real. Free food, are you kidding me? I'm about it. But what you gotta do, again, this is prioritizing. This is prioritizing that freeness, something that is free and given to you with your health. And for so long, I was putting the free above my health and my taste buds above my health because it's pizza. I like pizza and it's free. It's me, right? I was putting that as a priority above my health. And what you have to do is consciously decide every time it comes out, like, yo, my health is not less important than that $2 slice of pizza. Than that $1.50 donut. That donut is not worth more to me than my health is. That's what it comes down to. Prioritize your health over that free item. Same thing with wasting, especially if you're in the Western world or in a first world country in general. We waste so much. It's disgusting. As a society, it's gross. But as an individual, you can't take on the responsibility for everybody else. Now, I think we have a moral responsibility to try to help and to minimize waste for sure, whether that's feeding animals with it. Maybe you have some chickens that you feed all your leftover food to, whatever. But you can't be just a garbage disposal for everybody else's unhealthy food and use that as a crutch. You gotta cut it. Prioritize your health above that waste. Number 9, I love food too much. Yeah, I bet you do love food too much. Honestly, because again, this is priorities. What's more important to you? You and your health or that food? What's more important to you? The health of your brain and the health of your body, or that very short-term enjoyment when you put that food item in your mouth? That's what it comes down to. What's more important? Is living a long and healthy life so you can do and go adventure and see your family and see your grandkids and be a part of their lives and make a difference in this world and add to your communities and add to your societies and live, just to live a long, healthy life, is that more important than eating that donut every day in the morning with that cup of coffee? Which is more important, the 2 minutes every day or the impact in your life? That's what it comes down to. I don't know how else to say it. Number 10. I'm going to do it because it's the weekend, right? It's my birthday. It's Christmas. It's the season. It's Halloween. There's a lot of candy. It's Thanksgiving. And then it's Valentine's Day. And then it's St. Patty's Day. And then it's July 4th. And oh, my work's having a party this weekend. There's so many celebrations throughout the year you can make up an excuse for. And this has been a tough one for me again as well. Because at all these celebrations, people bring great desserts, great looking food. You're like, yo, I really want to try that, or I just this once. But then just this once continues to happen and happen and happen. And then it's Saturday. Well, it's Sunday. Oh, it's Friday night. And then it's way too often. If this is a struggle for you in particular, if you struggle with number 10 here, what I think you should do is write out on your calendar, plan out a whole year on your calendar for the days that you're going to just have as cheat days. And I have cheat days once a week. That's what I do. On Sundays, I eat refined sugar, and it does not matter what it is. That's the process that I'm in. If that's where you're at and you're trying to find a way around it and you really struggle with the celebrations, draw out that whole year and write, this is a cheat day. Eat whatever you want on the days that you are pre-planning to do that. That way, when things come up throughout the year, you're not just going to add them all on. You're not going to tag every Saturday on. You're not going to tag that work party on. You're going to do it on Christmas. You're going to do it on Valentine's Day. You're going to do it on Thanksgiving. You're going to have your set days or set your day of the week. If it's Sunday, if it's Saturday, whatever it is, set your day so you have parameters that you can't escape, that you can't work around, that you can't be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to do Wednesday and Sunday this year because Wednesday is on a Thanksgiving is on a Wednesday. That doesn't make any sense because Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. Maybe you could replace it and do that instead of Sunday, but don't double up. Have a set plan. Ooh, these eggs looking right. Oh, my spinach. Oh, I forgot. You know you gotta get some spinach in there. That's the real power food. I used to eat, going into my senior season at Minot State where I was playing football, I used to eat bags of straight spinach. I ate full meals every 3 hours, and I would eat a full bag of spinach, a Ziploc bag, straight like chips, with my dry, straight chicken and rice. I'll never forget it. Right before practice, we'd be in meetings right before practice, and I'd be smacking a full meal and then be ready by practice. The things we do to gain and lose weight. Y'all, that's some of the 10 most popular excuses for why you're not eating healthy. You have to take advantage of your life. And if you want to live efficient and effective, take your life to the next level, you have to get this under control, point blank period, because it plays into how you feel, it plays into your energy levels, it plays into what you do with your time, the people you're around, the places you spend your money, how you live. It affects everything, it really does. So my recommendation for you is cut out those 5 junk food items that you don't really love every week. Cut it out, just get rid of it. Whether it's free, whether you're eating it because of convenience, whatever the excuse is, just cut it out. It's on your boss's desk, cut it out. Cut all of those items out and replace them with 5 of the healthy foods that you enjoy. Write all 5 down and just replace them. Whether they're snacks or they're meals, cut that out and replace them in your diet with those healthy items. You are on your way. If you're still working on your goals for 2020 and you are locked in on 2020 vision, you're on your way. Start making that next transition. Start improving. Start becoming just a little bit more efficient, a little bit more effective by controlling what goes in here. It will help out what happens up here. I'm Ryan Fila, your personal motivator. This is Motion Impact, and I'm about to eat some good eggs with a smoothie. I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh wait, I always forget this. I'm gonna put it right here while I stand in freeze frame. Please go check out the Amazon Smile if you shop online with Amazon. This is super easy. Just use the link down in the description. I'll run the video right here. But every purchase you make with this link will help contribute to Motion Impact, and it is 100% for you. It costs you nothing besides a click right here. Save it as a bookmark, add it as an app. I have videos to show you how to do both, but here it is. Thank you in advance.